As I live and breathe, it's the perfect time to be transformed. I'm Mike Morrison with 2 minutes of insight and inspiration. Welcome to 2 Minute Transformation. A preacher was baptizing new believers at a creek. As the last man exited the chilly waters, the pastor turned to the crowd of onlookers, and while he appealed to them to search their hearts and consider their own salvation, a man stepped forward and said, "I've been baptized, but it didn't do me any good. I want to serve God, but I'm weak. Show me the way, preacher." The pastor invited the man into the water and told the crowd that their salvation was not in the water, but in the will. For God is willing to save and use any man, woman, or child who will live their life from the Word with all their heart. He turned to the man. "Do you believe this, sir?" "But I don't understand," replied the man. With that, the pastor immersed him in the water and held him under. 5 seconds passed, then 10, then 15. The man began to struggle against the pastor. 20 seconds, and by now the man was violently thrashing in the water as the pastor held him under. He finally lifted the now near breathless man from the murky water. Panting and coughing, the man looked at the pastor, who asked him, "What did you want more than anything just now?" "To breathe," exclaimed the man, still gasping for breath. The pastor turned again to the crowd and said, "When you want to know and serve Christ, and His Word is your desire, as this man desired another breath, you will know Him fully, serve Him passionately, and nothing will be able to stop you. You will find you are strong in Christ." A friend of mine shared that with me years ago. It helped transform me from a conformist, being the kind of believer everyone else told me I should be, to becoming the kind of believer that God is transforming me to be. Jesus even drew his strength from his own word. In Matthew 4, he takes on the devil and reminds him in verse 4 that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Breathe him in today, feast on his word, and be transformed.